Okay, the question is, why? Nobody watches. Well, perhaps that's so. I get a view, maybe 15, maybe. In a month, I might get maybe 30, maybe. So why do it? Well, if you, and I know that the viewers of these are Christian because some of them make comments like, "Oh, that was good, that was nice," whatever. But some of them are Christian, some of them aren't. But those are the ones I'm trying to get through to that God is. God created this world. God loves you. God sent Jesus to die for you. He loves you that much. And He wants you to spend eternity living, not being burnt in the lake of fire. Okay? So, there are so many people in this world that just absolutely refuse God's love. That, oh, there's no such thing as God. We're not going to have any of this holy divinity stuff. And yet, a lot of these people are scientists. And right now, scientists are saying there's a lot of activity going on under the crust of the earth that has to do with volcanic activity. Volcanoes going off. Now, what does that have anything to do with anything? Well, you see, in the book of Revelation, which pretty much reveals what's going to happen in the end, the sun will turn dark, like somebody threw a cloth over it. And if you throw a cloth over something, you can still see little shoots of light coming through. Volcanic ash will do that. And they also say, the Revelation also says, that the moon will turn red, like blood. Makes sense. Because the sun reflects off the moon. And a lot of times it has to pass through the Earth's atmosphere in order to reach the moon. And with all this volcanic ash in the air, and not a whole lot of light getting through, the refraction of the light going through these minute glass shards would turn the moon red. And right now, scientists are saying there's more than one volcano that's ready to blow. Now, my problem with this whole idea is these scientists say that the Earth is like millions of years old. Okay, I'm not going to give it, I'll give it 8,000 years old. And they say it's going to be another 900,000 years before the next supervolcano pops, which happens to be in the United States, in the state of Wyoming, in Yellowstone National Park. Another supervolcano is Hawaii. Hawaii is a volcano. And so, but I saw a map. There's also a ring of fire. It goes all the way up the west coast of the United States, up around Alaska, down across the east coast of Russia, China, and along in there. So, but there are also volcanoes in the southern hemisphere too. Don't forget about those. And so if the entire world, the volcanoes, decide to pop, I'm not going to be here. Because Jesus is going to take the church, those who are Christians that believe. And that is why I do these. Because if you believe in your heart that Jesus died on the cross for you, you go. But if you refuse, well, you're going to have to take the anger of God. And God is just. There's going to be no hiding, no nothing. For 7 years, it's going to be horrific. I don't want to be here. I don't think anybody on this planet right now wants to be here during the tribulation years. So think about it. Things are happening that have been prophesied in the book of Revelation and Daniel and other prophets, Old and New Testament, that's saying what's going on now is foreshadowing the end. So you got a choice. Do you want to live in heaven, or do you want to burn in hell? And those are the two true choices. And you are the one that makes the choice. You can either reject God, or you can accept God. God made you for love, to love. That's it. You love God, you go. You don't love God, judgment is coming.